Good morning. It is about 8:30 in California. Today is January 20th, 2025. That is Inauguration Day and Martin Luther King Jr. Day in the United States. I am extremely happy with today. President Trump is going to be inaugurated again, and I expect great things from him. His, pardon me, his thing going in was all about the United States, all about the United States citizen, border patrol, or border control, I should say, and really harping on mass deportations. Well, we had mass importation, I guess, so now we have mass deportation. That one's going to be a little trickier, I believe, because we don't have any idea where most of those folks are. But evidently, the first raid is in Chicagoland, or Illinois in general, more likely Chicago. So we'll see what happens with that. Evidently, also, President Trump has about 200 executive orders on hand for today alone. I don't know how you sit down and sign that many executive orders short of just going with the auto signature thing, which is a machine that has your signature and signs bills and whatnot for you when you have to do a lot of them or a lot of signatures. I have to say thank you to the Democrats for the last 4 years of trying to tear down and ruin the United States. You just found out FAFO. And you found out that you couldn't just run any fool and expect to win, because that's exactly what you did. People in California almost turned red. I mean, it was 60-40. It was very close for California. For California, it was very close. Generally speaking, even in the big elections, president and vice president and down ticket, Republicans don't show up, or we just don't have that many Republicans. We had a lot of Democrat defections voting Republican in this last election. 60-40 is scary for the Democrats in California, because they recognize they might not get another shot for a little while. You can't go 60-40 in California and not expect a lot of Democrat seats to go by the wayside and be turned Republican, turned red. Which is kind of my hope, because our governor is a dangerous individual and amazingly intelligent and willing to lie at the drop of a hat. The interview with the woman in the fires in Los Angeles who came up and said, hey, I'd like to talk to you. My daughter's school burnt to the ground because, water in the fire. I'm looking right at one. I can't. Fire plugs. There was no water in the fire hydrants. There you go. Hydrate. Anyway, there's no water in them. That's why Los Angeles, Pacific Palisades, Altadena, all those towns burnt to the ground. They're in the hills, so there's tons of fire stuff. There's tons of stuff to burn, I should say. I'm sorry. And this time, it was absolutely the governor's fault and the mayor's fault. However, the mayor has only been in power for 6 months, and she took, it sounds like, 2 weeks off to go to Africa for the inauguration of some president there that she doesn't have any idea who he is. So 6 months in office, she still hasn't got a grip on everything that's going on around there. And I'm sure water reclamation or water improvement was far down her list, because she cut $7 million from the firefighters' budgets. Cost them several firefighters because they had no money to pay them, so they got laid off, and they just didn't care in Southern California, in Los Angeles County at any rate. So this is going to get ugly real fast. Come, I think it's next January. No, I'm sorry, next November, or the coming November now. It's going to get real ugly when Newsom gets he walks away scot free, really, and because he's done, he can't run for governor anymore. His next stop is 2028 presidential run. And what we have to do as Californians, is point out all of his foibles, not just foibles, but all of his illegal activities, like stealing $1 billion to buy Chinese PPE when he knew for a fact that we weren't supposed to buy anything from China for a little bit. And PPE would probably be the last thing you'd want to buy from them at that time, because that was right at the beginning of COVID. And he kept saying, oh, we don't have any PPE. We don't have any PPE. We don't have any masks for nurses and doctors and whatnot. And Trump said, there's 2 warehouses full of stuff that has never been seen by the plague. I'm trying to use words so that they won't just crash this video. So, I mean, that's just one of the, that's the biggest thing for me. That was the biggest thing during COVID, when he had dinner at the French Laundry with a bunch of friends and no masks, when we all had to stay home. I got lucky because the job that I had is considered a first responder, and so I got to work through COVID and see the freeway with no one on it. I've never, in my entire life, I've been in California my entire life except for my stint with the military, never seen a freeway empty. Never. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's already home from the bar, and now you're on the freeway. There's still several vehicles on the freeway. There's still a little bit of traffic you might have to go around if you're doing a little over the speed limit, but nothing like that. I've never seen anything like that in this is 62 years, going on my 63rd year around the planet. Around the sun here. And I've never seen anything like that. All of that stuff could be laid at the foot of our governor. And we need to hang those things around his neck like a millstone, so that he cannot, in any way, shape, or form, even get the nomination for Democrat president. Because he's slick as owl snot on a doorknob. Sorry, I know I got off on a tangent there, and I apologize. I am so happy for today. Cannot wait to see the hand on the Bible, the other hand in the air, and saying, I do. Can't wait for it. You guys have a great day. Do the best that you can all the time. That's all we ever ask of anybody. See ya!